Man, come on, man.
Josh, for you, how good did it feel being the old Josh Jacobs on Sunday? That had to just be a great feeling.
Yeah, I mean, it was fun to run the ball 3 times in a row for the first time this year. So, yeah, that was cool.
We talk about the offensive line because they've been, I thought their effort on Sunday was tremendous as well.
Yeah, I mean, most definitely. I mean, you could just see them be a little gritty on some plays, and I think that was the biggest thing. Obviously they know what to do. I like the way that they went about it.
Josh, Bo talked about how you kind of came to him with some suggestions. And first of all, how empowering is that as a player that you got that seat at the table and that they listen and that they implement?
I mean, I think it's cool because when I'm in the backfield, I know when certain plays ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Like I can look at the defense and be like, yeah, this one's not gonna work. So I mean, it just to be able to have the trust in me to be able to make a call or tell them what I like to see or what I see, and we do it and it actually go good. It's always a plus.
When you look at the Jets defense stats-wise this year, they're third against the pass, but they're 30th against the run. From what you're seeing on tape, does that kind of translate, or is this team maybe better against the run?
I think they got, if not the best defense, the second best defense in the league, maybe behind Cleveland right now. In my opinion, just from watching film, the way that they guys, their front seven, how physical they are, how good they are with what they do, and obviously, their cover guys, they are who they are. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's going to be a unique challenge. I know that they're going to come in trying to stop the run this week, so it's going to be interesting to see how we game plan and what they come out and do.
When they have a defensive tackle like Williams, like the guy that can just dominate the line of scrimmage like that, like how much do you have to be aware of like where he is or where he's going out there?
Oh man, Q, I got a real relationship with him. So just to be able to see him do what he's done has definitely been huge. And I mean, I just know what kind of good player he is. He's an elite player, and I don't think that he gets enough recognition for what he does. On a day-to-day basis for that organization. But I think that it's going to be fun to go against him. I know he's going to be talking a little bit too, so that's going to be fun.
Last week there was a lot of emotion in last week, and it carried over into the game. How do you guys kind of manage that now moving forward, that it's not always just about the emotion?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of guys were just excited to go out there and be able to play a game and feel like, not feel any anxiety. I think that was where the emotion was coming from. But I think that a lot of guys have been dialed in this week on just the X's and O's of what we want to accomplish, and try to go out there and prove that it wasn't a fluke. So, yeah.
How much did you appreciate Bo calling a game, letting you do what you do, but putting Aiden in positions to succeed? As a captain, how refreshing was that?
I mean, I think that's the job of the offensive coordinator.
Right.
That's kind of what they're supposed to do. Put guys in the best position with what they feel like they do best, and to allow them to excel. And with Aiden, man, he's still a young guy, so just to be able to see him come out there and have the confidence and the poise and to be able to execute, I think it's going to be interesting to see him come do it against a good defense.
Sundays.
You mentioned running 3 times in a row. You guys did that right out of the gate. I mean, right off the bat.
Exactly.
How happy were you? And I guess, did you guys talk about that before? Like, hey, we're going to do this right away. We're going to set the tone, run the ball.
It was just kind of one of them things where I told him, I'm like, man, give me the ball. So, yeah, it was kind of one.
And they listened.
Yeah. I mean, I told him, like, before the game, I said the first run, I'm going to set the tone for what I want, the run game to be for the day. No matter if it go for 0 yards or whatever, like, just the way I, hit the hole or whatever, it should set the tone. So the first run went for, I think, like 5. I was like, okay, yeah, we're going to run it again.
Josh, I'm sorry. That, to me, on Sunday was the best crowd since the Chargers game that sent you to the playoffs. I don't know if you agree, but what did it feel like to be in there? I mean, that was a Raider crowd now.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell a lot of fans was, happy to be there. You could tell they was happy with how the game was going. I feel like that was the first game that we kind of did what we needed to do on all phases. So, I mean, it was a fun game for the fans to come to. So.
I've seen you in here kind of talking to all the offensive linemen throughout the week. I mean, is that something that you would normally do? It seems like you're trying to just kind of conversate and create a dialogue.
Nah, yeah, I normally do it. Like, we kind of do things like once or twice a week, just with the offensive line, running backs, sometimes tight ends. But it's just something that I try to have an actual relationship with every guy in this building. You know, I know everybody got their own lives when they leave and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I know that, you know, I'm depending on them and they depending on me. So.